Thank you, Brian. U.S. veterans coming home from war likely face a brand new challenge, and that is finding a job. Lieutenant General Howard Bromberg is Deputy Chief of Staff of the Army's Transition Assistance Program. He helps soldiers with the transition from active duty to career life. And he's my guest this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today? Thank you for the opportunity.
Of course.
To be able to talk about our soldiers, our great veterans.
Yes, and we thank them all for their service. And unfortunately, when we've looked at these unemployment numbers, tough enough for the average American in this country, but especially tough for those coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. Take a look at this. The national unemployment rate is 7.9%, but for these vets, it's 10%. Why?
You know, as you know, the Army is the strength of our nation, and these soldiers, these fantastic volunteers, are the strength of our Army. And these soldiers are just wonderful, wonderful folks to have in your communities, to work. They're true patriots, but not only that, they're very, very strong individuals. They make excellent employees. They make excellent neighbors in your communities. They're teammates. They bring such values and attributes. They're wonderful people. And I tell you that the nation has been very positive. All the intergovernment agencies that we're working with to help our veterans find these jobs. And we're, as the Army, we're very much focused on helping our veterans. We've revamped our transition programs to enable them to start their transition earlier, help prepare them to make them career ready, so when they do leave the service, they find a much easier time to transition and find a job and fit into a community.
But do you think there's some confusion in the hiring world about all these wonderful attributes that you're talking about? I mean, is that why that number is higher than the national average?
I'm not so sure exactly why the number's higher. I know that as soldiers start to transition, what we're working on is to improve their opportunities by starting about 12 months out now with soldiers. We've changed our programs so a soldier can spend more time thinking about transition and actually transitioning in. And then we're working with all our communities and with industry partners. In fact, this week I met with over 20 companies to talk about helping soldiers to transition and bring them into the workforce. Because as I said, they enter the Army strong, they leave stronger, they're fantastic members of communities. They bring team-building skills, they're adaptable, they're the right type of people you want to hire. And I think that word's getting out, and I think we're making progress.
Yeah, no doubt, because I have been looking at the numbers, and the unemployment rate for all veterans, when you factor that in, has been on the decrease, which is great news. And also, General, I just want to let you know that we've featured many of those companies that you've talked about on Fox and Friends, these banks and such, who are very active in hiring veterans. So let's hope that trend continues. Lieutenant General Howard Bromberg, thanks for your time this morning.
Yes, thank you very much, ma'am.
Coming up next on the